Okay, we all know who's the biggest clown of them all when it comes to critics and people that talk about sports and think they're analysts. Stephen A. Smith. The good old Stephen A., bro. The guy that thinks he's the main character in every situation, bro. He's the main guy, bro. And his ego is kind of crazy, bro. Like, he acts like, bro, you see this guy on the court, he walks on the court and everything before games, like, and shakes people's hands like he's the freaking, he's like the main character. He's actually going to play the game, bro. Like, bro, what do you do? I don't hate the man, you know what I'm saying? I see what he does and everything, politically and everything. He's actually a good dude. But towards his job and everything and how he does it, sometimes he pisses me off. Like, something he really does. And for a guy that does all that talking to be watch at the freaking Pacers games playing freaking poker on your phone, are you for real, gang? And just this video is mostly about this one comment he talked about Tyrese Halliburton. Okay, let me show you. So I like this on my freaking Instagram, so I won't forget a topic I won't forget. So Stephen A. Smith, I don't know what he got against freaking Tyrese Halliburton, but he has been saying Tyrese is overrated, and he's not a superstar yet and everything. Bro, this man has like how many freaking game winners in this playoffs, bro? Like, and he's in the NBA Finals, bro. He's tied 2-2 with OKC, the best team in the NBA, bro. The team that freaking almost swept, that should have swept the Timberwolves. Are you for real? I mean, come on, bro. We gotta stop it. Like, how is Tyrese not a freaking all-star? I don't care about that. I really don't care about that. But saying he's not a superstar, bro, come on, stop it. And this says Unc needs an ego check. Just watch, bro. So this is Tyrese talking about the critics. He said the talking heads on the platforms, I couldn't care less. Honestly, like, what do they know about basketball? And he's absolutely right. Stephen A. Smith, this dude right here, okay, he is a dude that loves the game. I hope he loves the game. I hope he doesn't just do it for the money and everything. He talks about football, basketball, other types of sports, but mostly basketball and football. And, bro, and he talk about so many players, bro, and they talk about he's an analyst, but he is not an analyst, bro. He is a talker, okay? ESPN, Motley, there's only a little bit of analysts, okay? A little bit. And you know what actually NBA analysts go on ESPN and talk their crap and actually talk what's right? Look at JJ Redick. Go to the clips, bro. JJ Redick, bro, absolutely owns Stephen A. on ESPN, bro. That's why they were so ready to let JJ go, bro. They were so ready to let JJ go and be a Lakers coach because he was owning the best guy on ESPN, bro. Matter of fact, let me show you the clip, bro. Let me show you the clip. Okay, right here, I'm going to show you two clips. Right here, Stephen A. is talking about how LeBron wasn't feared. This is like 2021, 2022 season when the Lakers didn't make the playoffs. This is when freaking early in that season, LeBron, Isaiah Stewart had that freaking fight, but they really didn't fight. LeBron freaking punched him in the face, and this man was bleeding and freaking turned into the Incredible Hulk and just charging over people to get to LeBron, which he wasn't. He was going to get past Russell Westbrook and Jordan and Carmelo Anthony. But this is Stephen A. talking about LeBron's not feared, bro. And watch what Jay said.
Those are all the things that I've consistently heard. I'm talking fear factor. Fear factor. That's just not something that has ever been associated with him.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Go ahead, man.
There's a lot to unpack there.
That's why you're here.
First of all, two of the guys you brought up in that conversation,
Yes.
Kobe,
Yeah.
got two-pieced by Chris Childs.
Yes, Chris Childs.
Michael Jordan got the hell beat out of him for years by the Detroit Pistons. So they challenged him physically. To say that LeBron...
See, he know he wrong, bro. He know Detroit Pistons didn't fear Michael Jordan. That's why they got rings, bro. They went straight through him, bro. Detroit Pistons made Michael Jordan who he was, bro. Because if Detroit Pistons weren't right there, the bad boys, Michael Jordan wouldn't have got bigger. He wouldn't have gotten dirty as a player, bro. Before the Detroit Pistons, Michael was a cool dude, wasn't dirty. Bro, after that, he didn't care, bro. He got bigger, stronger, and was dirty and shooting threes, bro. I don't watch MJ clips like that, but I watch documentaries when I was smaller about the bad boys. I know, bro. So he just owned about that.
Who's won 4 championships, multiple league MVPs, made the finals 8 straight years.
Right.
To say he's not feared by players?
Not feared.
I don't know whether to believe that you believe what you're saying.
I do believe
that's crazy.
Well, it's not crazy. It's not.
That's crazy.
It's not crazy, and you know better. You know better.
But hold on. When has there been a situation? If you're talking physical confrontation.
No, I'm not. Listen.
Physical confrontation.
Listen. Well,
if that's what you're.
See, look, I haven't got it so much. This man be just talking, If you want an actual NBA analyst, hire JJ Redick, hire some other guys. They don't hire those type of people. Kendrick Perkins is not an NBA analyst, bro. He gets talk and breathes in the mic like this. Like, bro, get out the freaking mic, bro. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna try to find this one more clip so I can have some more evidence. Anyway, I was trying to find the other clip, that one clip. I'm pretty sure ESPN tried to delete it and everything, but that was Tyrese talking about how I say he doesn't care. At least what Stephen A. said. He said, just in case if he was talking about me, players far more accomplished and far more superior that have had more efforts trying to call me out. How has that worked out, bro? You called out LeBron James so many times, bro, and it led to LeBron actually going in your face, bro. I don't care if it's about Bronny or him about himself, but you were scared to your knees, bro, and talking about he wasn't furious. I bet you were pooping your pants, bro. Come on now.
Hey,
No, you're not.
I'm going to be here for a while. He said, read the news. I'm going to be here for a while. So next year and the year after that and the year after that and the year after that, I'm going to be here. And players far more accomplished and far more superior have made their efforts trying to call me out. How has that worked out?
And this dude pissed me off so bad. I used to like seeing him like that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like him. I really don't. I mean, I don't hate him. I just don't like him how he just talks so much and everything. You could be an actual good. That's why I don't like ESPN. Okay, I probably won't work for ESPN. Okay, just because for that, because they like that negative stuff and controversial stuff. Why can't people just disagree and agree and move on? They got a freaking blah 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 blah. I'm like, bro, and this is the main guy. Ain't talking about how has that worked out? How was people trying to come at me and talk about me? How has that worked out? Let me show you. This how it worked out, bro. We all remember this, bro. This blew up the night at the Knicks game, bro. You were there, right beside the Lakers. I don't know what you were thinking. You were right beside the Lakers freaking... This dude is literally brain dead. He really is, bro. I mean, he has accomplished a lot in his life and everything, but how his pride is going out there, like how he's like, okay, I'm the guy. You know what I'm saying? No one can get through me. I run ESPN. I'm that guy. Like, bro, be humble, bro. Like, okay, we see you. We see you working. But, bro, to say that, what you've been saying, bro, how was that worked out? And all that saying, I'm going to stay here. No one's going to. Bro, look at you. You were literally tapping your hand on your leg like this while LeBron was at your face, bro. Because you were so scared, okay? That's enough evidence, bro. That this dude really don't know what he's talking about. He's up there, just be up there talking, bro. And that matter of fact, let me show you something. So I finally found the clip. This is the end of the video, bro. It took me like 7 minutes to find this clip, bro. I don't know where it was on ESPN. I think they took it down. But bro, look, okay, this discussion was talking about what's called Kawhi Leonard and everything. Where did the Clippers go from here? They're talking about Kawhi Leonard is not that good and how he's not available. He's not, and Kawhi had that injury, bro. He had that knee injury for a long time. They're rushing it. That's why he wasn't even really consistent, okay? And when Kawhi was healthy this year, he was a dominator, bro. Okay, they lost against the Nuggets, but, bro, they lost 4-2. If they would have had the freaking Warriors, they would have beat them, okay? I'm just saying. But listen, bro.
There's a lot to unpack there. I mean this in the nicest way possible with both of you, but listening to each of you right now, it's very obvious that you've played zero high-level basketball, and you do not understand the requirements of doing that. And I do mean that in a nice way.
Okay. I'll respond in a second.
No, hold on.
Go ahead.
You bring up Zion.
Yes.
I talked about this when we talked about Zion. You brought up Zion. Trying to play coming off a hamstring injury, a serious hamstring injury. I've had to deal with it multiple times in my career. I popped it grade 3 when I was in college. There's a weeks-long mental hurdle to come back and play. To be able to just do a simple closeout. A sprained ankle is very different than a sprained knee. A sprained knee for someone who has torn a quad tendon and who has torn their ACL is very different than someone playing on a hobbled ankle in the 1970s. It's a terrible analogy. I'm sorry, it's a terrible analogy. I want to tell a quick story real quick. Because I think you bring up the medical staff, all this stuff. When I played for Philly, when we would have off days, everybody knows I lived in Brooklyn when I played for Philly. I commuted back and forth for games and practices. But if we had an off day, I'd go up to Midtown to the NBPA, and I'd work out there with my New York trainer. A basketball guy would meet me, a weight guy would meet me. We'd work on my body, whatever. So there was a week where Kawhi was away from the team. It was coming out of All-Star break. He was away from the Spurs, and I was up there working out. He was there. When I say this dude was so meticulous in his work trying to come back from that quad tendon, I remember, I'll never forget it. I used to do walking lunges with like 50, 55-pound dumbbells in each hand. This dude is doing slow walking lunges with 90-pound dumbbells in his hands with the wrap around his quad, which limits your blood flow. This guy gets after it. I understand the frustration with the load management issue. What we're talking about here and questioning his injury, and you say, I'm not questioning his injury. You just said we saw Paul George get hurt. We didn't see Kawhi get. Let's give the guy some credit. He did it in game 1. He went out there and battled game 2. Guess what? If he could play, he would play. I want to get clarification on this worst superstar. Do you not have any empathy for someone who has came back from 2 major leg injuries? Okay. Do you not?
I do.
Okay.
That right there, okay, I cut through the video because, I mean, some of it was just JJ just continually cooking Stephen A and everything. But that right there shows you Stephen A is a joke, bro. He talks about stuff that he doesn't know about, bro. This man did not play high-level basketball, bro. Even if you don't know, if you never play high-level basketball, you should even know what common sense. Your brain cells should tell you that freaking NBA is you play 82 games. If you get injured and everything, it's gonna take time, bro. You can't get jump back in that motherfucker. This guy Stephen A was talking about Kawhi Leonard's not a freaking. He's a worse superstar all-star because of his injuries, bro. His injuries, bro. If Stephen A was out there playing basketball, this man would have freaking had every type of injury because he's freaking skinny and would have hurt himself, bro. Like, stop it, bro. And then he would have freaking understood, bro. But he don't understand. So JJ, thank you for being on ESPN for a minute. They let you go so fast because I mean. This guy said the most. ESPN made a nerd who was picked last in basketball famous. He was picked last in basketball, okay? He was picked last. I already know. I seen the picture of him and when he was in high school, bro. I already know. So Stephen A, bro, just needs to calm down, be humble and everything. Because this guy here be just doing too much, bro. A little bit, way too much. He needs to just stay humble and just continue what he does. If he wants to, you can critique all you want. But if you, actually say stuff that you think you know that it makes no sense, like, stop it, bro. Like, calling Tyrese not a superstar and all this stuff, and just talking about that, just talking about the dude for no reason, like talking about how has that worked out, bro. Come on, bro. And this man wasn't. What if he wasn't talking about you, dummy? He thinks he's the main guy. Tyrese, all he said was talking about talking heads on the platforms. I couldn't care less. And then this, once you say, just in case if he was talking about me, that's how you know you're so freaking insecure and everything. Like, stop it, Stephen A, bro. Stop it, bro. Please stop. Please, bro. I mean, once you leave and everything, it's going to be cool. Because, I mean, we want real, genuine commentaries, analysts. Stop it. That's all I got to say. Until next time, bro, I'm out.